Hey, Rick here at MathLite, and I'd like to talk to you today about how we go about teaching adding fractions. And just some food for thought. How about interjecting the concept of adding like terms? All right? So the way in the progression of my classes with pre-algebra, we would have already taught adding like terms before getting to fractions. So with that in mind, let's take a look at this first example. Of course, this is the way I teach how to add like terms. I teach the amount of them. So I'll say something like this to my students. 3 of them and 5 more of them gives you 8 of them, right? 3 of them, 5 more of them, 8 of them. So let's take that concept into adding fractions. Exact same idea, because obviously we're going to teach them a common denominator, and you need to have that common denominator. But let's start getting their thinking, the analogy there to like terms. So again, what do we have? 3 of them and 5 more of them gives you what? 8 of them, right? In this case, 7. So 3 of them and 5 more of them, 8 of them. And so that's the idea, and that's the concept in making the analogy to adding like terms. Now, obviously, the third example, last one here, we don't have a common denominator. And the students should recognize that, because again, adding fractions is like adding like terms, and you can only add like terms. We would have taught them this already. And they would look at this and see that, hey, I can't add these. They're not like terms. Now, I can learn how to make them like terms, have a common denominator. And of course, we would have taught them, if you take this 8 and multiply it by 2 on the bottom, and of course, whatever we do to the bottom, we're going to do the same thing to the top, we can then have a common denominator of 16. So of course, then they would end up with 3 of them and 10 more of them would give you then 13 of them. 13 what? 13 sixteenths. So just some food for thought. The idea of teaching the concept of adding like terms along with all the other aspects of adding fractions. Just one more thing to help them make connections and to help them understand the math a little bit better. It's what we try to do here at MathLite. I hope you'll find this a help to you.